Hello, Isaac. Here is your sewer scope from this morning's inspection. That's me in the utility room slash laundry room, just kind of giving a little orientation. Um, Very typical. The clean out or the access into the main sewer stack was tucked behind something. In this case, it was the utility sink. Um, so a little bit of gymnastics to get the camera rolling down, and then pushing it through wasn't terrible. I'm typically in a kneeling position when I'm doing it, so it's a little challenging doing it standing up, but again, everything worked out just fine. We're in ABS, black plastic pipe, very typical for when this house was built. The question that I always have at this point in time is it going to change to something else? Which it's uncommon in our area to have a line not change to something, to stay the same material all the way through. I turned off some water just to try to kind of clear off things and to help push the camera down the line. That kind of worked against me a little bit. The lens fogs up there for a little bit, but then clears out towards the end of forward progress. So a little blurry to begin with, but all in all, not too bad. Functional drainage was fine. No issues with the line draining properly. Maybe holding a little bit of water towards the end of the pipe, but that's again not an uncommon occurrence. With plastic pipe, whether it's ABS, PVC, or the newer SDR pipe, we don't have issues with roots typically. Or if you do have an issue with roots, then you've got bigger issues because there's probably damage somewhere. Here's our change. So we are changing 28-ish feet or so, and then switching to SDR. So it's a green plastic pipe. They'll have PVC fittings for whatever reason. I still don't quite understand that, why they don't have SDR fittings and they just use PVC. I don't know. It doesn't matter, but that's just generally the way it goes. This again it's a good solid pipe. Not any damage. Again, no roots. Buildup is always going to be minimal in a plastic pipe just because it's so smooth on the inside. Things don't have the ability to latch on or to accumulate over time like they would in, let's say, like a cast iron or sometimes even a clay pipe. This you might get a little staining here and there, but we don't have to worry about that. Here's our first drop. We're starting our descent down, and then the lens clears up nicely, washed off. So we'll make a series of drops, and then we'll finally hit the city connection coming up here in 20-ish or so feet. Again, water is flowing nicely through the lines. Once we got past those initial couple of twists and turns, everything else has been pretty much a straight shot. And here we go. That's the city connection right there. So 73.5 feet, almost 74 feet. Expected, knowing where the house sits and where the clean out was in that back room, I figured we'd be close to 80 feet. All in all, everything looks good. Read through the written report. Let me know if you have any questions, and feel free to watch the return journey. I'm always happy to be a resource if you have some questions or if you need something.